Here I have rats spliced with ducks, and gorillas spliced with mosquitoes. And here I have rabbits spliced with fish to make little bunny fish.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 hybrid animals that should not exist.
So researchers believe a female melon-headed whale got separated from her group and joined the group of rough-toothed dolphins. The result of that was this hybrid.
For this list, we'll be looking at bizarre hybrid creatures we can't believe are real. If there's a weird mix of animals you think should have made our list, share your favorites in the comments. Number 10. Jaglion. Big cat hybrids are among the most well-known hybrid animals. Given their sizes, they're rather hard to miss.
Now this is a liger?
Well, I always don't say they're ligers because there's like an anti-liger vein, so I just pretend they're all big cats. But yes, this is a 9-month-old liger child.
However, one of the more obscure is the Jaglion, the result of a male jaguar and a female lion. Few examples of this pairing have occurred, so the average traits passed on remains speculative. But a pair of Jaglions at the Bear Creek Sanctuary in Ontario, Canada were born in 2006. Both had spots and tufts on their tails like lions. The male, Tsunami, was maneless, and the female, Jazera, inherited her jaguar father's melanistic coat.
Hi, precious.
Tsunami lived 16 long years, passing away in 2022. Number 9. Geep. Sheep and goats are common fixtures of farms the world over. However, while they can produce offspring, popularly called geep, or occasionally shoats, they're still quite rare.
I don't know what you call it.
A jeet or a jeep?
A geep, I think. Some of the guys are telling me it's a geep.
This is due to the genetic distance between their parent animals, which usually results in the offspring being stillborn. Because of this, despite several reported cases of geep being born in the last few years, some experts question their legitimacy.
Michael and Mama decided it was time to take their relationship to another level. Literally creating a little miracle.
Geep tend to have wool-like sheep, but generally have smaller, thinner frames and legs like goats. The combination is as adorable as it is cuddly.
You've never seen anything like it before?
I've never seen anything like it before, no.
Number 8. Swoos. You may not have heard of a swoos. It does sound like something out of Dr. Seuss, but this waterfowl hybrid between a swan and a goose is very real, albeit exceptionally rare. Swoos have a variety of colorings and can be easily confused with crossbreeds of various swan or goose species. However, identifying characteristics reportedly include dark plumage and a raised knob at the base of the bill. The most documented example is the Dorset swoos in England, first recorded in 2004. Those interested should need no excuse to view a swoos.
I see what you did there. Good one.
Number 7. Kai wolf, eastern coyote.
So this is an animal that's sort of bridging the gap between the western coyote and the eastern Canadian wolf.
Kai wolf is a catch-all term for any coyote hybrid, but for this entry, we're focusing on the eastern coyote, which is 2/3 western coyote plus a mix of wolf and a domestic dog.
On average, about 25% of their genetic heritage can be traced to wolves.
They have a variety of colorings, though the most common is gray-brown with reddish ears and legs. Generally speaking, they're larger than western coyotes, although smaller than gray wolves. First documented in the 1930s, the eastern coyote inhabits the Great Lakes region. Their emergence is linked to human activity. Following the extirpation of gray wolves in the area, western coyotes colonized it and interbred with the remaining wolves. Members of the Canis genus are closely related, so unlike many hybrids, eastern coyotes can reproduce, leading to a robust population.
It's a sight a growing number of hunters have come to welcome. They view coyotes as a valuable natural resource and an exciting opportunity to match wits with a wary predator.
Number 6. Zoe. Zoe may not look or sound like any animal you've ever heard of, but it's a combination between two common animals, domestic cattle and yaks.
And now, a yak.
Yak. Sometimes called yaddle or yakcow, zoe are often found in the Himalayan mountain regions of Central Asia. Technically, zoe refers to male hybrids, which are sterile, and zomo to females, which can reproduce. Because they're larger and stronger than both parent species, they're used as pack animals in the region.
They typically carry things like equipment or food or water.
They're also considered superior in terms of meat and milk production. You could say they're real cash zoos. Number 5. Savannah cat.
This is the Savannah, the largest domestic cat, weighing up to 30 pounds.
Savannah cats are a hybrid between domestic cats and servals, a wild African cat. A recognized breed of domestic cat, Savannahs are technically any cat with serval blood, though how far removed the serval ancestor is determines how wild they are and their overall traits.
Savannahs are bred with varying degrees of wildness in them, which is measured by the filial system, a formula for measuring the percentage of wild genes in each cat.
In general, though, they have a spotted coat and tall, thin bodies, with the first generation being about the size of an average dog. Savannahs can be trained like dogs too, able to recognize more commands than most cats. Plus, they're not as adverse to water. However, their size has many places concerned about their effects on the local ecosystems, so they're banned in certain states and countries.
Currently banned in New York City, Massachusetts, Hawaii, and Georgia, the half-wild side of Savannahs is too wild for some.
Number 4. Zebroid. A zebroid is one of several hybrids between a zebra and any kind of equine. These include ponies, horses, and donkeys, among others. The resulting animals are called zonies, zorses, and zonkies if the male parent is a zebra, which is usually the most common for zebra hybrids.
A zonky. Yeah, that's actually a thing. His name is Zippy, and it's no wonder. Look at him go!
Zebroids generally have stripes, but with the coloration of the non-zebra parent. These striking creatures are usually bred for domestic purposes, like riding or hauling things, though they can still be wilder than most domesticated equines.
Animal hybrids are highly controversial, often raised purely for profit. Many suffer birth defects, and others become difficult to handle, which is why mixed species like Zippy should never be the goal.
Number 3. Wholphin. No, that wasn't a sneeze, that's the actual name of the animal. A wholphin is a hybrid between a female bottlenose dolphin and a male false killer whale, which, as its name suggests, is a dolphin in disguise. Despite sightings in the wild, the only known living wholphin, Keikaimalu, is in captivity at Sea Life Park in Hawaii. Wholphins are a blend of the bottlenose dolphin's light gray and a false killer whale's black color, making it a dark shade of gray. Wholphins can have offspring, and Keikaimalu was able to birth several calves via a bottlenose dolphin, only one of which has survived to adulthood. Number 2. Kama. Kamas are hybrids between a female llama and a male dromedary camel.
I did like camels. Filthy buggers, they smell, they bite, they spit. Disgusting.
I think they're adorable.
These animals don't mate in the wild. Apart from living on separate continents, the size difference between them would be problematic. A kama lacks a camel's hump, but has the woolly coat of a llama. They were originally bred for their coats in 1998, with the goal of creating a wool-producing animal that could survive in desert climates and have the strength of a camel but a more docile temperament.
What happened the last time?
Early experiments with this haven't proven very successful, but the kama is still a fascinating hybrid. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Growler Pizzly Bear. Bear species can interbreed, but one of the least common is the mating between a grizzly or North American brown bear and a polar bear.
Polar bears and brown bears, also called grizzly bears, eat different foods, they live in different places, and of course, they are two completely different colors. But it seems like some of those differences might only be skin deep.
Named either a growler or pizzly bear, depending on the species of the father, these hybrids generally have light hair like polar bears, but possess the characteristic back hump of grizzlies. The behavior of the few that have been observed extensively is closer to polar bears overall, though. While mostly seen in captivity, growler/pizzly bears have been increasingly sighted in the wild.
One study even revealed that a particular hybrid was the result of a pizzly mating with a grizzly.
Scientists speculate this is due to polar bears being forced further south into grizzly territory due to climate change.
Time will only tell if these hybrids are better able to withstand a warming Arctic. These hybrids might be better suited for a broader range of food sources like the grizzly bear, and in contrast to the polar bear, which is hyper-specialized.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.